Hello, hello, hello. Gerald Bass, basketball tips creator and founder with the rise of the 1%. Testing out going live on the desktop now. Don't have to use Zoom. Don't have to use Zoom. We're going to test this out. Welcome, Kelly. Welcome. We testing out going live on the desktop. Rashina, welcome, welcome. Testing going live on the desktop now. Welcome, Alonzo. Going live on the desktop now. Don't have to use Zoom. Kelly say no on the phone. No, what I'm saying, Kelly, is they let you go live now on your desktop. You don't have to do it on the phone. So you can go live now from your desktop. Hey, Rashida. Hey, sis. Yeah, we're going to crank this live stream up today kind of early. I know it's usually people still at work or getting out of work at this time. But I have an engagement this evening that I have to attend. So I wanted to go live early. I want to put out some great information. If you have like a home-based business or you are getting into coaching or you have a coaching business or any type of service-based business and you're looking to get more customers for your business, I want to talk a little bit about prospecting and closing today. Welcome, Lakeisha. Welcome, Lakeisha. Yeah, Kelly, this is big, though. Kelly said, oh, this is big, though, being able to go live on your desktop. I mean, this is big. For some of you all that's went live in the past, I'm pretty sure you can agree with me. I mean, being able to use your desktop now and not your cell phone all the time, I mean, that's pretty big. Because the only way we was able to do it in the past was through Zoom. Hey, Lakeisha, glad to have you on. Glad to have you on. So, yeah, I'm not going to be long. I just wanted to give everybody some time to hop on who wants to receive this information. I'm going to talk a little bit about some misconceptions when it comes to prospecting and closing today. If you have like a home-based business or you're developing a coaching business or you already have a coaching business or you have a service-based business, I wanted to talk a little bit about prospecting and connecting with people and being able to close more deals and put more moolah in your pocket. Welcome, Jimmy. Welcome, welcome. If you all can, if you know anybody else that will benefit from this live stream, they may own some type of business or may be looking to start a business, if you could hit the share button, please. Share this on your page. I would definitely appreciate it because we want to impact 1 million people's lives over the next 3 to 5 years when it comes to entrepreneurship and business. And thank you all for the love. So let's get into talking about prospecting and closing. I'm going to do my best to stay into this camera right here because, like I said, this is my first time going live to all my friends on Facebook from my desktop. This is the first time doing it. So with that said, I'm going to do my best to stay in the camera and not be in front of the whiteboard so you can see some of the things that I'm talking about on the whiteboard. But like I said, I want to talk about the misconceptions when it comes to prospecting and closing today. If you have some type of home-based business or you're developing a coaching or consulting business or you have a service-based business and you are looking to get more customers for your business, I want to talk about prospecting and closing, right? And some of the misconceptions when it comes to it, all right? Because here's the reality. If you're not reaching out to people, if you're not connecting with people, if you're not building relationships with people, if you're not getting people on the phone, you cannot grow a business, all right? So with that being said, this is a very important topic, especially if you want to make money. So let's talk about the first misconception when it comes to prospecting and closing. The first misconception for a lot of different business owners, and the reason I know this is because I do like a lot of strategy session calls with a lot of potential clients for our consulting business through the week. And when I ask them how they currently getting customers for their business, a lot of them tell me they just post on social media or they're just posting in Facebook groups. All right, and that's fine. By posting on your social media page and even by posting in some Facebook groups, you can possibly or potentially have some people that reach out to you. about what you may be offering your product or service. But the thing about that is not very scalable. All right. So if you're taking notes today, you want to write that down. It's not very scalable, right? And it's not predictable, because just because every time you post your product or service or your business on your Facebook page doesn't necessarily mean people are going to reach out to you. So that's not really a predictable way, all right, to be able to really get leads or even get customers for your business. Can't you all agree on that? I mean, just posting on your social media page or posting in Facebook groups, that's not really a scalable way or predictable way. Because, yeah, you may post today, you may get some engagement, some people may show some interest, and you post tomorrow and nobody gives you an engagement. You post the next day, nobody gives you an engagement. Then you post 2 days later, you may get some engagement. So that's not really a predictable way. Is that making sense? Is that making sense? So Lakeisha says, true. Valencia says, good afternoon, welcome, V. All right, so we can throw that out the window, right, when it really comes to the proper way of prospecting for your business, just posting on social media and posting in groups. Number two, the other misconception about prospecting is I would just inbox people all day, right? So I write up this pre-written message and I go into people's inboxes and blast this message out to everybody that's on my friends list, right? Hundreds, thousands, however many people may be on your friends list. All right, and a lot of people consider that prospecting. That's not necessarily prospecting. Matter of fact, that's called spamming, ladies and gentlemen. That's called spamming. Okay, that's called spamming. Right? Let me ask you this: if you was going out with someone tonight on a date, and they ask you to marry you on the first date, I'm pretty sure you'll find that pretty weird or awkward. Type in the comment section if you would find that awkward. If you went out on a date with somebody tonight, right, and on the first date, this is your first date with them, they ask you to marry them at the table. How many of you all will find that rather awkward or weird or be like, you know what, this would be the last date with this person? Welcome, Jock. Welcome, Superior. B say, yeah. B's laughing. Rashida says, yes. You'll find that awkward. All right, so that's not necessarily a great way of prospecting for your business. It's just typing up these pre-written messages and just going to everyone's inbox on your friends list and just sending a message out to everyone. All right, that's taking up a lot of time. And yes, a lot of times when it comes to business, they say, well, it's a numbers game. I'm pretty sure you all heard that. It's a numbers game, right? If I message 100 people or 500 people, 1,000 people, whatever the case may be, then I possibly get some people to respond, possibly some people become some leads, possibly some people become sales, right? But at the end of the day, once again, I'm pretty sure that's not the best way for us to grow our business. I'm pretty sure you all can agree with me as well, right? Because once again, that's not very predictable as well, because you can send out 100,000 messages and none of those people have no type of interest in your business and nobody responds. You just wasted all that time. Right? And so with that said, once again, that's not a great method when it comes to prospecting for your business. Now, the third misconception comes to closing. Right? The third misconception comes to closing. This is the third misconception I hear a lot of business owners say, especially in network marketing. All right? I was in network marketing for 5 years, aggressively building. And a lot of times, a lot of the trainers and the different top leaders in the companies, they say you are not necessarily selling, you're sharing information. Right? Now, I'm going to tell you this. I beg to argue on that fact. All right? I beg to argue on that fact. Yes, you're sharing a product or service with people, but at the end of the day, the people that's really making the big money, people that's going on to become top earners, or the people that's going on to make thousands, tens of thousands of dollars, 6 figures, 7 figures and above within their business, they know how to sell. Right? They know how to sell. And matter of fact, most multimillionaires, that's the #1 skill that most multimillionaires have. If you was to do your research on that, they know how to sell. They know how to close deals. Right? They know how to get on the phone with the person, not just hide behind a computer screen. They know how to get on the phone with the person. They know how to ask questions. They know how to diagnose their problems. They know how to listen, right? And they know how to ask for the money. Point blank period. Right? And then they know how to respond as well to objections. They know how to handle objections, all right, in a very ethical way. All right. And so with that being said, that is a huge misconception when it comes to building a business and closing deals, is that you do not have to know how to sell, or you don't have to be a salesman. Don't be ashamed to say that you're in sales if you're building a business. Sales is the #1 highest paid profession in the world, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So don't necessarily feel bad about that, right? Especially if you're helping people and you're really solving people's problems. I actually heard this quote from a guy named King Solomon. You all may be familiar with him. He says, if you have something that can solve people's problems, you have a moral obligation to sell it to as many people as possible, right? And so with that said, we have to get over this misconception of you don't have to sell if you're in business, all right? So these are the 3 misconceptions about prospecting and closing. #1, you just can get online and post in social media, on social media and in groups. That's the #1 misconception, right? A lot of times too, and I want to hit on that a little bit more, when you do that, a lot of times you're offering your product or service to people that don't even have an interest, right? You're not even in front of your target audience. That's like me getting onto this live screen and, I mean, just basically asking everyone, hey, I have my Dodge Charger outside. It's for $8,000 or $10,000. Who's ready to buy? Right? If you have no interest in Dodge Chargers, I mean, that won't be relevant to you, right? You'll be like, what is this guy talking about? Right? And so that's the same thing when it comes to just posting on social media and groups. A lot of times you're not even in front of your target market. That's why that's a huge misconception. Okay? And then the number two misconception about prospecting closing, once again, is spamming people's inboxes. We don't want to do that, right? You won't want people, once again, to ask you to marry them on a first date. And then number 3, you don't have to sell, right? That's the number 3 misconception, all right? So here's the thing. You all may say, okay, what's the proper way to do these things, right? What's the proper way when it comes to prospecting online? What's the proper way for me to be able to get leads for my home-based business or my coaching business or my service-based business? Or what's the proper way for me to be able to close deals and sell without seeming like a salesman? Well, I'm actually going to be hosting a 100% free workshop Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. I actually have the link in the description. It's a free workshop. And on the workshop, I'm actually going to be sharing with you on there, number 1, how to find highly targeted leads for your business on social media every single day within the niche or industry that you're currently building in less than 5 minutes, right? That's number 1. That's the first thing I'm going to be sharing, all right? The second thing I'm going to be sharing is how to properly connect with these people, the language, the dialogue, the type of language you should be using when you're building rapport and when you're prospecting online to be able to turn those suspects into leads and take them from leads online to the phone, right? That's the second thing I'm going to be sharing in this workshop. It doesn't matter the business you're in, it's universal. Believe me, it works, right? You'll be able to use this language and dialogue. Number 3, I'm going to be sharing how you take those leads that are on the phone and you're going to be able to convert a minimum 20% or higher of those leads, right? Meaning out of every 10 people you talk to, a minimum 2 of them become in sales, minimum, for your business, right? I'm going to be sharing with you the closing strategies that we've used, ladies and gentlemen, to be able to close $5,000 deals over the telephone, right? So to get registered for the workshop, I only have 100 seats for the workshop. We're going to be shooting this out to our email list, which is thousands of people on our email list over these next few days. So if you want a spot, just click the link in the description. It's a free workshop, right? Just go to gbasswebinars.com and put your name and email in the form to get registered. I'm going to do some giveaways on the workshop. We're going to have a lot of fun on there as well. All right, so you definitely want to show up live. Just click the link in the description. That's if you have a home-based business or you have some type of coaching business or service-based business. You want to know how to properly reach out to people, right? That's within your target audience. Be able to find these people, reach out to them the right way, be able to move them from online to offline to the phone and close the deal, right? And put more money in your pocket. I'm actually going to be sharing with you how to properly prospect online, get daily leads, and make an extra $10,000 without spending a dime on advertisement. And I'm going to be sharing with you and showing you documentation and proof where we've made tens of thousands of dollars through these methods ourselves for our business by using these strategies. And I'm going to be sharing with you some of our clients that we work with using these same type of strategies and type of results that they've got and how they got the results as well. I'm going to be sharing with you some case studies on this workshop. So you definitely want to register. Just click the link in the description, gbasswebinars.com, put your name and email in the form, and share this around with anybody else you feel could benefit, please. And do we have any questions? Any questions from anybody? Any questions? Any questions? Sounds like it will be value-packed, Mr. Bass. Dang, Coach, why you can't have the webinar tonight? I'm ready. Absolutely. Hey, I wish I could do it tonight, but yeah, we're going to do it Thursday. It's going to be Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And like I say, appreciate all the love, too. Appreciate all the love. Like I say, we're going to have only up to 100 people on it, so go on and register because we have an email list that's pretty large, and we will be shooting this out to our email list over the next few days. Thousands of subscribers on our email list, and they usually register like immediately, a great percentage of those people. So you may want to go on and get registered as soon as possible. All right, Kelly says, no, sir. What do you mean, no, sir, Kelly? I went live kind of early today, too, because like I said, I got an engagement I got to attend this evening, but I wanted to get this out there. Did you all get any value out of this, though? Was it helpful? I know I got a lot of comments I can't even see right now. Was it helpful if you're building a home-based business or looking to start a business, or you have a coaching business or a service-based business? Did this help at all? I love your energy. Thank you, V. No questions. Very helpful. Awesome. Yeah, this stuff works. I'm telling you all this right now because we do a lot of paid for advertisement, but on top of our paid for advertisement, we also proactively prospect and use direct outreach. Some people just run paid ads and they don't really talk to anybody online. That's not us. We do both. So I'm going to share with you all how to prospect. You don't got to spend a dime, how you can still be putting money in your pocket every single day, week, or even month for your business. All right, Lakeisha said, well, I'm getting off now. I'm going to register. Awesome. All right, y'all. So that's it. I'm done. Thank you all for hopping on. Please share this around. And I'll see you all next time. Gerald Bass, Basketball Tips, creator and founder with the Rise of the 1%. Everybody have a phenomenal day on purpose.